but it feels I managed to become just 1% better than I was yesterday. What's good, people? Good morning. Welcome back to another day of trying to be just 1% better than we were yesterday. One of the changes that I've made this week is that I've started waking up at 5:30 instead of at 6. And that's mainly because, especially on the days that I'm recording, I've run out of time. I get to work a little bit late, or I need to walk Sage a little bit less. But it feels like I'm rushed for time, because when I wake up at 6, I have like an hour and a half to get myself ready for work, get my routine done. Sometimes I have to skip stretching. I don't know if I just woke up my girlfriend. So I've just given myself extra time in the mornings. Hopefully that might be the 1% that corrects my lifetime now. But as we go through the video, as usual, if you see anything that you think I could improve, if you have any suggestions that you could give, drop a comment and I will get back to it, and I would actually use that feedback to reflect. So I usually go in with black coffee. I don't eat breakfast or lunch throughout the day. So you'll see that I don't really consume any calories at the beginning of my days. I'll start with black coffee and some creatine, maybe some lemon water. How you doing, Maruko? For those of you that don't know, this is Maruko. This is Mia. And this is Sage. He's supposed to be smart. He's amazing though, I love this guy. So my morning routines are hella simple. I got a moisturizer, a toner, a sunscreen, a face wash, some body cream. So especially with stuff like this, if you know that there's something I could use, like a better product or something that might elevate my skin routine, drop a comment. I would appreciate it. This is actually the toner. I just put it in a spray bottle so that it can disperse across my face easily. I don't have to drag my hands across my face. It's more convenient. Feels nice as well, like a morning breeze. Unfortunately, I don't have time for a full body stretch, so I just get out my shoulders and the neck. But in the gym, I'll get my hips, legs, and a lot more well-rounded, but this is just because the back of my shoulders have been getting pretty tight. The dress code for my work in particular is smart casual. So we have a lot of freedom in how we wear it. Some people go like formal top bottom suit, but I prefer to spice it up a little and be a bit more relaxed. But let's get dressed. To be honest, when it comes to earrings, I don't wear them for work. Unnecessary, I can't be bothered. I don't know. Some people say you should dress up for every occasion. I'm more like, I want to be comfortable on every occasion. Especially with my riding helmet, I could knock them off. It's happened a bunch of times. So just now, we walked a little, found a bike, and the weather was way better than I expected. So we rode about 5K. It took us about 25 minutes. Then we walked a bit more just so we would use the bathroom. Sometimes he doesn't go when we're riding. 4 minutes before I need to leave for work. So I'll get this done, prep my water, get myself some creatine and lemon, and I'm done for the day. Clean your pet's feet as usual. I just eyeball it. It's nearly 12:30, not quite there yet, but each day I try to get a minimum of 10,000 steps. That's not very difficult on working days, especially because seeing as I don't eat lunch or breakfast, I spend my lunch breaks walking. I want to hold this, to be honest. Yeah, so I spend my lunch breaks walking just for like an hour or so out of around an hour and a half. So my goals for the day, like in broad terms, would be to get 10,000 steps and 1,000 calories burned. That's my minimum requirement to have like a productive day. Me and a few of my friends started a competition back in January that will last us all the way until July. And the challenge is to see who makes the biggest change physically by that time. So I'm trying to walk more often just to make sure that I can get my calories up and get cardio in. Right now I'm probably down about 4 kilos in like 2 months, which is not good enough. But I thought I'd be down like 6 to 8, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to hope that the soundproofing of this mic is pretty good, because it's pretty loud in here. Like, I think there's a boxing class going on in the back, guys training some kids, and the music will get me copyrighted real quick. I've had enough experience with that, so let's hope you can hear me. Today, we're looking to train shoulders. I'm gonna throw in some abs as well. I'm not doing a really complicated workout. I finished work a bit later today, so I'm a bit drained, but I'm still feeling pretty good. So I'm looking forward to going home and cooking. I already have my meal in my mind. Like, I've dreamed this up for the last like 2 hours to break my fast on this meal, so let's get going. I just turned on the camera remembering exactly what I was going to say, and I forgot it. What the hell? If there is one thing that I would say I don't like about my current routine, is that I can tell when I'm lifting lighter than usual. Especially when I'm fasted, like, I can feel that. Usually I'd be doing more than I am, and it's so frustrating. It's so tempting to just be like, yo, I'm just going to eat before I work out. But that makes me more sluggish at times. So it's like I'd have to eat in the afternoon, but then I'd be hungry at night. So it's hard to decide, but I feel like when I'm cutting weight, it's easier for me to eat in the evening and just get the day out of the way in a fasted state. Now I'm eating at like 7. Or sometimes I give myself around 2 hours eating period, so I'll start at 7, finish at 9ish, like that. But usually within an hour, I've eaten everything I'm gonna eat for the day. I know, I could just eat small amounts throughout the day. And I've tried so many times to restrict like how much I eat in one sitting, and my stomach is bottomless. I will murder. If I count it, I can destroy like a good 5,000 calories. Easy if you give me that. If I count those, oh my god, the amount of calories I can put away. And I love candy. I love cheesecake. I love chicken wings. It's racist. No, you don't. But damn, bro, I love the things that are unhealthy as hell. So I'm just restricting myself from all of it. And I give myself a cheat meal now and then. But right now, I need to just lock in. Yo, so I have just got home from work. Like, my jacket and bag are still just right there. I haven't packed away yet. But I am so hungry right now. But I've bought stuff for soup already. And soup is easy because I can just throw everything together. And I just need to get something on the fire. I'm probably going to make like oats or some yogurt or something to keep me down in the meantime. But I just can't wait to eat. Oh my goodness. I told you the recipe. Everything I'm about to taste, I already predicted it, okay? I already manifested this for the last 10 hours when I was waiting to eat. Oh, I'm just joking. It's not that bad, actually. Once you get into a routine, it's okay. But I just like to hype myself up for my meal, man. I am hungry. That's not a lie. I'm hungry. Sage, you hungry too? Huh? You want some kiwi? No. Oh, that piece of kiwi that I had this morning. I might just give it to Sage, actually. You want some kiwi? Yeah? Alright, let me get you a piece of kiwi, bro. Because you're such a good boy. You're not right. You want to say something? You want to talk? Alright, let me get Sage a piece of kiwi. Let me get the soup started. And you'll just see this process, man. I'm not going to talk you through it because I can't be asked for that commentary right there. I'm just cooking the soup. If you can see with your eyes, measure the seasonings with your soul, and we're good. start by lightly boiling this just to get some of the blood out of it, and then after that I'm gonna boil it again with everything. I cut like this because it gives me nice big chunks, and I learned it in a cooking class that I was in. So you just rotate it around. It's these bits on the top that I want to get rid of. Like, that's the easiest way to make soup. I know it's not the best way to make soup. I can make soup in a longer way. I just don't care that much. I'm just hungry. So I'm gonna make myself some yogurt and protein now to eat while that's going. I actually also have wonton dumplings, and I'm gonna put a few of those in there, but I'll do it when it's like 5-10 minutes away from being fully cooked. So technically, I did take a sip of this before I started cooking, which was about 5-10 minutes ago. But let's not get into pedantics, okay? This is still untouched. It's still sitting there. And my fast, you can see, is at 24 hours and 9 minutes. My rule for my fasting is I set it to 18 hours for my timer. So as long as I'm eating after 18 hours, I can eat anytime I want. But I usually ends up being closer to 20, 23, 24, just because I eat when I get home from work, usually. So let's say I get home from work at 5 o'clock. Then the next time I come home from work is also going to be 5 o'clock, which is why it always usually ends up being closer to 24 hours than the actual 18. However, if I'm at work and I'm super hungry and I just want to have lunch, it's okay as long as I already hit my 18-hour goal. So that means by around 12, 1 o'clock, I can go ahead and get something to eat if I need to. So if you're thinking of starting fasting, I would suggest you start at around 16 hours. Then you put it up to like 18. Then you could do 20. I don't think it's very necessary, but you know what? It's whatever your goal is. It's whatever you aim to do. Now and then I do a 24-hour fast. Sometimes I try to do a 48-hour fast. It's not that often though, to be honest. So with my sleeping routine a bit better, I'm hoping that every month I'll be able to do a 48-hour fast, or maybe a 72-hour fast. We'll take it as it comes. Right now I'm getting back into my routine of fasting. I stopped it for a long time during the long break that I had for Christmas. So I'm getting back into it, even though I've done fasting for most of my life. And yeah, 24 hours is okay. It's all good. A little bit weaker in the gym, but it's all good. So I'm gonna get down to my food, enjoy this, read a little bit, maybe check out some YouTube. And that's my day basically done. Okay, so the soup's done. It looks banging. I had a taste, just a quick taste, and it tastes so phenomenal. Phenomenal, okay? Like, I don't want to call myself a chef, but like, give me my Michelin stars, man. Come on now. But anyways, I figured that the wontons would be fine for like 10 minutes, so I ran, grabbed a shower. I needed it to wash my hair, and I didn't want it to get too late before I did that. And in case you're thinking that whole pot of soup, I'm about to destroy it all, I'm not. This is dinner for myself, and my girlfriend will have some of that. And she likes soup, so she'll have a bunch of it, I'm sure. But she's not going to be back for another like half an hour, maybe an hour. She's out getting like a massage and that. So I'm going to eat this now because I have to sleep a lot earlier than she does. I've said this before, but her routine is basically a nighttime routine. I'm an early morning routine. And this looks good as hell. Calories can't be too bad because it's basically vegetables and water. And there's a bit of meat in there, the wontons, but it's not a lot. Whew. I'm happy about this, man. But yeah, in terms of how the day has gone altogether, I've pretty much managed to hit all of the goals that I intended to hit. Let me jump onto this real quick. My calories now, if you can see there, they're just over 1,600. Yeah, my workout was pretty good. I got nearly 500 calories from working shoulders and my abs. I've got nothing more that I'd really say I should have done better. Aside from maybe waking up a bit earlier because I was a bit late for work. But in terms of the things that I set out to do, in terms of eating, in terms of getting my calories, in terms of my steps, there's like 18,000 steps there as well. I told you. If you just structure it so you walk a couple times throughout the day, you can get a really high step count easily. Okay? So I've managed to hit everything. I think I can successfully say I managed to become just 1% better than I was yesterday. My mindset's pretty good today. I didn't feel like super drained or anything. After eating even, I feel awake. So it's not a problem with lack of sleep. It's just I was tired because of my fast. And things have gone really well. If you guys have, apart from having wet hair right now, I need to try and get that dried before I go to bed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you sharing this journey with me. If you have any advice to give, like if you notice something wrong with my skincare, or I should have done something different in the gym, or whatever advice or recommendations you guys have, even if you just think I did something and I was crap at it, hit me up and let me know, because these are always things that I would like to incorporate into my life and into my routine. I want to get better. It's not about me just feeling happy about myself. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys next time. I cannot wait to get into this soup. Like, let me introduce you to this soup real quick, just in case you don't know what this stuff is, man. So I've got carrots in there. There's like Chinese cabbage. This is lamb. It's not beef. Okay, the meat in here is actually lamb. I've got shepherd's purse, so there's spinach and pork inside these wonton dumplings. Garlic cloves, just because I like garlic. I've got shrimp in there because the protein in there is wonderful. This, I don't know how to pronounce this type of noodles, but it's basically 0 calories, okay? Super good if you're trying to get yourself filled up. We've got 2 different kinds of mushrooms. I don't remember what they're called, but I love the taste of them, and the texture is wonderful. So usually I would put in some dried shrimp just for some extra flavors, but I ran out. I need to order some more of that. I've got no complaints. I have none. It's perfection of a soup, okay? Perfection. I think maybe I'm just tired. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Maybe I'm just tired, and that's why I'm talking crap, okay? But I appreciate you guys for joining me for so long. I know I'll be tiring sometimes. But yeah. Peace out, and I'll catch you the next time we're trying to get 1% better.